Alright, backshot, welcome back to Hall of Fame. The name is Anderson and I'm back. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get bits and bits of amazing news, analysis and reaction on this channel. Our Champions League football is back, quarterfinals in there tomorrow. Arsenal at Emirates will welcome Real Madrid. This will be a cracker, I must say. The last time these two met was in 2005-2006 season, where Arsenal went all the way to the finals, and it was a semi-final game. Real Madrid were defeated in there on 1-0 aggregate, where Thierry Henry got the only goal of the game on the 47th minute. Brilliant solo run from Henry to get the only goal of the game at Bellingham. And in the second leg, Real Madrid couldn't score, Arsenal also couldn't score. It was 1-0, and Arsenal qualified to the next stage, which was the finals, where they met Barcelona, another Spanish giant in there, and they were defeated. But this time around, it's a whole different story. Arsenal in the round of 16 were epic. They were ruthless against PSV and Eindhoven. In the first leg, they won by 7-1, and in the second leg they had a draw in there as well, making it 2-2, making it 9-3 in there. So it was a beautiful game for Arsenal in the round of 16, scoring 9 goals and conceding 3 goals in there. Real Madrid, on the other hand, faced their city rival, that is Atletico Madrid, and at the end of the game it was a 2-2 aggregate. It had to transcend to penalty shootout, and Ødegaard scored the final penalty. It was a controversial penalty shootout in there, with Julian Alvarez penalty sparking some controversies in there. So Real Madrid, through it all, qualified to the quarterfinals, and they are here with Arsenal in there. The last time Real Madrid traveled to England, they met Manchester City, Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. We all know the story this season. Manchester City have not been exceptional this season, string of inconsistent performances, and they are not epic as they used to be in their previous seasons. But then Real Madrid also played well in that game, won both ties in there, 6-3 aggregate in there, 3-2 at Etihad, and also 3-1 at Real Madrid Stadium, that is Santiago Bernabeu. So it was a sweet victory against the English side in there as well. And this game will actually be epic. Bukayo Saka is back, and the long-awaited return of Bukayo Saka. In fact, in his return, he scored a goal within 6 minutes. So Arsenal are very hopeful of getting some exciting performance from Bukayo Saka in there. And this tie will be very difficult. Arsenal have never won the Champions League before, whereas Real Madrid are giants in the Champions League. They've won 15 times, but then you can't rule away the fact that they've been excellent. That is, Arsenal have been excellent in the Champions League, regardless of them not being in there, being outright winners of the Champions League. They've been excellent as well. So you can't rule away the fact that they can cause mayhem to Real Madrid. And Real Madrid this season have not been really excellent under Carlo Ancelotti, although they are placed second, 4 points behind Barcelona in the Spanish La Liga. UEFA Champions League, at some point in time, they had to play in the playoff against Manchester City to qualify for the round of 16 as well. So it was not a smooth ride for Real Madrid in the Champions League. They gave us some pretty shambolic performances in the league format, and Arsenal are hopeful of getting the result at home in this one as well. And Arsenal have a good record against Spanish teams at home as well. They've played 18 games against Spanish teams, and they've won 10 times, 5 ended in draws, and 3 ended in losses in there as well. The last time they faced a Spanish giant was against Girona in the group game, and they won by 2-1 in there. They started with the Spanish team in the UEFA Champions League this season as well. So that is, Real Madrid also do not have a good away record against English teams in there, with 10 wins and 6 draws and 11 losses in there. It's I could say it's fairly okay, but then it is not a great away performance from Real Madrid when it comes to facing English teams in there. So this time will be very interesting. As I've said, Real Madrid will be missing out on some key players. I don't think Dani Ceballos will be in the middle of Real Madrid or in the heart of the midfield of Real Madrid, but then we hope for an exciting game in the midfield. Martin Ødegaard will be in the mix. You know, he grew up from the side of Real Madrid. He played for Real Madrid and he was sent on loan to Real Sociedad. He came back, featured some few times, and he was sold to Arsenal. So this will be a game for him to prove himself at the end of the night as well. So hopefully, let's see what happens. But I think it will be a cracker. It will be end-to-end action between these teams at Emirates. My prediction is over 2.5, more than 2 goals in this game as well. All right, so that is it for Arsenal versus Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League tomorrow. Thank you for sticking with me through this preview. My name has always been Anderson. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get bits and bits of amazing news, analysis, and reaction on this channel. Stay safe.